Plants under construction at another port of entry here in the valley, but they won't be used for detaining migrants. Channel 5's Valerie Gonzalez joins us to explain why they're being built and why one valley city sees them as a chance for relief. Valerie?
The city of Brownsville recently became the third port of entry in the state to be part of the Migrant Protection Protocol, which returns migrants seeking asylum back to Mexico while they wait for their U.S. immigration court hearings. Now, when that date comes up, they'll be walked back to the Gateway International Bridge, where the tents are under construction for their future virtual immigration court hearings. A couple of erected beams and a tarp clinging over the top marks the site of a facility that will serve as temporary courtrooms. It's part of the Migrant Protection Protocols, which sends asylum seekers back to Mexico. The Department of Homeland Security explains in a statement, with the current influx, they expect the structure will provide extra space. Quote, building new soft-sided hearing locations will allow the Executive Office of Immigration Review to address MPP dockets in a more targeted manner, resulting in cases being completed more efficiently. Building permanent immigration courts would take more time and limit flexibility in responding to changing migratory patterns. City of Brownsville City Manager Noel Bernal says this is a welcome sight.
Anytime they're intervening and taking action, for us it's a positive thing, because what it does is it provides us with relief.
Brownsville started receiving migrant families released in mass numbers back in March. Nonprofits helped provide food, clothing, and shelter. The city provided help with transportation and security. Bernal estimates each month the city spent between $40,000 to $60,000.
But that number pretty much equates to our projected cost is about just over $500,000 a year. And we have actually asked for reimbursement as part of a recent bill that Congress has passed. We didn't just ask for the city, we asked for the city, our local nonprofits, which increases that number to almost $1 million.
The city is asking for a federal reimbursement of $1.8 million to help cover projected costs for the next 2 years. Bernal says these tents and the Migrant Protection Protocol, designed to send migrants away from cities where the policy is in place, could mean they spend less in tending to migrant families.
What we understand is they're going to have 5 of these throughout the border from California to Texas. We were trying to get an idea of what has the benefit been to some of the other communities that do have one up.
The agency said they are also looking at other places to expand this program. Asylum seekers could be waiting in Mexico for up to a year for their immigration court hearing date. In the meantime, that could shift over the financial burden to the municipalities across the border. The 2 shelters in Matamoros who house migrants do not receive any state or federal funding. In Brownsville, Valerie Gonzalez, Channel 5 News at 6.